Pinky and Rex Go to Camp by James Howe, illustrated by Melissa Sweet. Chapters 5, 6, and 7. Chapter 5, Arnie's Answer. It was the day before camp was to begin. Pinky had stayed in his bedroom with the door closed all morning. He had told his mother he was going to pack, but instead he spent the whole time reading comics and thinking about running away from home. Amanda was at day camp, so the house was very quiet. All at once there was a knock on his door. "Pinky," his mother called softly. "May I come in?" Pinky jumped up. Quickly he threw his suitcase on the bed and tossed some clothes in it. "Sure," he said. The door opened. Pinky's mother entered with a newspaper tucked under her arm. "Almost finished packing?" she asked. "Sort of," said Pinky. His mother smiled when she saw the jumble of clothes on the bed. "You pack the way your father does," she said. Then she unfolded the newspaper. "May we talk for a minute, Pinky?" Pinky's mother moved the suitcase and sat down on the bed. "There's something I'd like you to see," she said, patting the bed. Pinky sat down next to her. He saw at once that the newspaper was open to "Dear Arnie." "I think you'll find the first letter interesting," she said. Pinky could hardly believe it. There, at last, was his letter to Arnie. He didn't bother reading it. It was all there, every word. There, too, was Arnie's answer. "Dear miserable Max, if this is your first time staying away from home, I can understand why you don't want to go. After all, it can be very scary to leave everything you know and stay someplace brand new. But I would guess your parents know you well enough that they feel you'll do just fine. Besides, camp is a great growing experience. Believe it or not, you'll feel a lot older by the time you come home." Pinky smirked. What did he care about feeling a lot older? Then he read, "P.S. Have you told your parents how you feel?" Pinky didn't know what to say. Luckily, his mother spoke first. "You know, Pinky, you never told us you didn't want to go to camp." "What do you mean?" Pinky asked. Then, pretending to laugh, he said, "Oh, I get it. You think I wrote this letter." "But, Mom, my name isn't Max, and anyway..." "It doesn't matter if you wrote the letter or not. What matters is what you want. Do you want to go to Camp Wakatuchi, Pinky? Be honest." Pinky sat for a long time. Being honest was going to be hard. Finally, he said, "No, I really don't." His mother nodded her head and thought for a moment. What she said next surprised Pinky. "Well, then, you don't have to go. We'll discuss it with your father after dinner tonight. But I just want you to know right now that we're not going to force you to do this. Okay, Pinky?" Pinky was so relieved he almost felt like crying. "Okay," he said, and he gave his mother a big hug. Chapter 6, Telling Rex. It was decided. Pinky was not going to Camp Wakatuchi. His father didn't say anything about money. His mother never mentioned the clothes she bought for him. Only Amanda said something about how he was probably afraid of being eaten by camp counselors, and he was just a big coward. After he talked with his parents, Pinky went across the street to break the news to Rex. All the way over, he practiced what he would say. But when Rex saw him coming, she didn't give him a chance to say anything. "Follow me," she said, running to her backyard. The two friends sat side by side on the swings. "I have something to tell you," Rex told Pinky. Pinky looked at her, wondering what she was about to say. "I'm scared about going to camp," Rex said. "Really?" Pinky stopped swinging. "I thought you wanted to go." "I do," Rex said, "but I'm still scared. I can't tell my dad because he's so excited about my going to the same camp he used to go to. And I can't tell my mom because she'll tell my dad. But I knew I could tell you, Pinky, because we're best friends. Are you scared too?" "Well, yes." "Good," Rex said. Then she laughed. "I don't mean it's good you're scared, but I'm glad I'm not the only one. You know, Pinky, if you weren't going to camp with me, I'd be really, really scared instead of just a little scared." Pinky wasn't sure what to say. "Are you all packed?" Rex asked. "I am." "No," said Pinky. "Then you better hurry up," Rex said. "The camp bus is picking us up the first thing in the morning." Pinky knew this was the time to tell Rex he wasn't going, but he didn't tell her that. Instead, he said, "Okay, I'll see you in the morning." And he ran home to pack. Chapter 7. Dear Amanda. "Dear Amanda," Pinky wrote after his first week at camp, "I am having a great time here at Camp Wakatuchi. I learned how to shoot a bow and arrow, and I can swim underwater without nose plugs. My counselor name is Bill. He said to tell you that counselors do not like to eat campers, but they do like little sisters with ketchup. Rex said to tell you hi, even though the boys' camp is on one side of the lake and the girls' camp is on the other side. Rex and I see each other every day at teepee time. Well, I have to go now. I hope you will get to go to camp someday, Amanda. Maybe it will help you grow up. Signed, your brother Pinky." "Dear Pinky," Amanda wrote back, "watch out for the alligators."